The Black Sea hides a mystery far darker than most oceans on Earth. Beneath its calm, steel-gray surface lies a world where life itself struggles to exist, where ships vanish into toxic depths, and where history's empires have fought and died for control. To many, it's a vital crossroads between continents, but to those who've faced its wrath, it's a trap, a vast, suffocating sea that kills silently and remembers everything. For centuries, sailors have feared the Black Sea's unpredictable moods, sudden storms, eerie fogs, and waves that seem to come from nowhere. But the true danger doesn't just lurk above the surface. It lies beneath, in the lifeless, poisonous depths that make this sea unlike any other on the planet. This is the story of the Black Sea, one of the most mysterious, hostile, and deadly bodies of water in the world. The Black Sea sits like a dark jewel between Europe and Asia, bordered by 6 nations: Turkey, Bulgaria, Romania, Ukraine, Russia, and Georgia. It connects to the Mediterranean through the narrow Bosporus Strait and the Sea of Marmara, and to the rest of the world's oceans beyond. It's a meeting point of cultures, a corridor of trade, and a stage for centuries of conflict. But it's also a closed system, almost completely sealed off from the global ocean. And that isolation has shaped its strange, dangerous nature. Freshwater rivers like the Danube, Dniester, and Dnieper pour into the Black Sea from the north, while only a thin surface layer escapes through the Bosporus back into the Mediterranean. Below, saltier water from the Mediterranean seeps in the opposite direction, sliding under the lighter freshwater and never mixing. Over time, this has created a 2-layered sea, and that division is deadly. The top 100 meters or so teem with marine life, fish, plankton, and oxygen. But below that lies a suffocating abyss, an enormous dead zone filled with hydrogen sulfide gas, toxic to nearly every form of life. It's the largest anoxic body of water on Earth, a place where sunlight fades, oxygen disappears, and the sea becomes a slow, silent killer. This natural chemistry gives the Black Sea its name, its mystery, and its danger. What makes the Black Sea truly deadly isn't just storms or shipwrecks. It's what lies beneath the waves. Below about 150 meters, there's no oxygen at all. Instead, hydrogen sulfide saturates the water, a compound that smells of rotten eggs. But underwater, it's odorless and lethal. This layer is so thick and stable that it has remained unchanged for thousands of years. No fish, coral, or plants survive there. Even bacteria that live in it are extremophiles, adapted to poison and decay. Scientists believe this unique condition began roughly 7,000 years ago, when rising sea levels from melting glaciers breached the natural barrier between the Mediterranean and the smaller freshwater lake that once occupied this basin. Salt water flooded in, mixing with freshwater and cutting off circulation, creating the perfect conditions for suffocation. Everything that sinks below that layer, shipwrecks, debris, even bodies, is preserved in eerie, pristine condition. Without oxygen, there's no decay. Wooden ships from ancient Greece and Byzantium have been found nearly intact on the seafloor, their cargo untouched by time. It's a natural tomb, and a haunting reminder that the Black Sea doesn't just kill, it keeps what it takes. For divers and scientists, that preservation is a gold mine. For sailors, it's a graveyard. On the surface, the Black Sea might appear calm, but its weather can turn lethal with almost no warning. Because it's enclosed by steep mountain ranges and narrow coastlines, air pressure changes rapidly, producing violent squalls that catch ships off guard. In winter, cold winds sweep down from Russia and Ukraine, colliding with warm, moist air from the Mediterranean. The result? Sudden gales, towering waves, and freezing spray that coats vessels in ice within minutes. The sea's relative shallowness amplifies the chaos. Waves reflect off the steep shores and collide with incoming swells, creating confused, unpredictable seas. Even experienced captains find navigation treacherous, especially near the Bosporus, where shifting currents and fog reduce visibility to zero. In recent years, the Black Sea has seen hurricanes, rogue waves, and cyclones that rival those of much larger oceans. In 2007, a violent storm tore through the Kerch Strait, sinking 6 ships and splitting an oil tanker in half, spilling thousands of tons of fuel into the water. The storm's ferocity shocked even veteran mariners, a reminder that in the Black Sea, nature's fury can erupt with almost no warning. These sudden shifts make it one of the most unpredictable seas on Earth, and for those caught unprepared, often their last. The Black Sea's history is steeped in blood, ambition, and tragedy. From the ancient Greeks to the Soviet Navy, thousands of ships have vanished beneath its waves, victims of war, weather, and the sea's deadly chemistry. In antiquity, Greek colonists sailed these waters to establish trading posts along its coast, calling it the Pontos Euxinos, the hospitable sea. But that name was ironic. Storms wrecked fleets, pirates stalked its coves, and entire expeditions disappeared without a trace. Archaeologists have discovered Greek and Roman shipwrecks lying perfectly preserved on the seafloor, their wooden hulls unrotted, their amphora still stacked as if waiting for delivery. Each wreck tells the same story. Calm waters turned to chaos, and the sea claimed everything. In the Middle Ages, the Byzantine and Ottoman empires fought repeatedly for control of its trade routes. The sea became a stage for sieges, invasions, and blockades. Entire fleets burned, and their ashes sank into the Black Sea's depths, joining those of countless others. During World War II, the Black Sea was again a battlefield. German and Soviet submarines hunted each other relentlessly, and dozens of warships were lost to mines, torpedoes, and storms. Some were never seen again until modern sonar mapped their resting places thousands of feet down, preserved like ghosts. Perhaps most chilling are the more recent disasters, not of war, but of weather and neglect. In 1989, the Bulgarian ferry MS Hamim capsized during a violent storm, killing over 100 people. In 2014, a Turkish cargo ship broke apart near the Bosporus under gale force winds. In each case, the sea's sudden violence proved that even in the modern age, the Black Sea remains as unforgiving as ever. The Black Sea's hydrogen sulfide layer is more than just a curiosity. It's a sleeping monster. If disturbed on a large scale, scientists warn, it could release vast clouds of toxic gas into the atmosphere. In high concentrations, hydrogen sulfide can asphyxiate humans and animals alike, a phenomenon believed by some to have caused mass extinctions in Earth's past. In theory, an undersea earthquake or massive landslide could trigger such a release. The region is seismically active, with tectonic plates constantly grinding beneath the seabed. One catastrophic event could send deadly gas bubbling to the surface, a nightmare scenario that would turn the Black Sea into a weapon of its own making. While this remains speculative, smaller releases already happen. Fishermen sometimes report bubbles and slicks rising from the depths, accompanied by the stench of sulfur. These are reminders that the Black Sea is not just toxic below, it's unstable, alive, and unpredictable. Even more concerning, climate change and human activity are altering its chemistry. As oxygen levels drop and temperatures rise, the anoxic layer slowly expands upward. Each year, the living part of the sea shrinks, and the dead zone grows. In the future, the Black Sea could become almost entirely uninhabitable, a vast pool of poison, silently spreading toward the surface. Despite its deadly reputation, the Black Sea remains one of the world's busiest waterways. Thousands of cargo ships, tankers, and naval vessels traverse it each year, connecting Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. But with that traffic comes risk. The Bosporus Strait, just 700 meters wide at its narrowest point, is one of the most dangerous maritime passages in the world. Its currents flow in two opposite directions: a surface flow from the Black Sea to the Mediterranean, and a deep return flow moving the other way. Navigating this natural conveyor belt requires precision. One mistake, and a ship can be pushed sideways into the shore or another vessel. Over the years, the strait has seen countless collisions, groundings, and oil spills. In 1994, 2 tankers collided in the Bosporus, killing 30 sailors and igniting a fire that burned for days. In 2021, another cargo ship lost power and nearly crashed into Istanbul's shoreline, narrowly avoiding disaster. For the millions who live along its coasts, every day is a reminder that the line between safety and catastrophe is razor thin. And then there's the geopolitical tension. The Black Sea has become a flashpoint between NATO and Russia, a theater of military buildup, surveillance, and confrontation. Warships patrol its waters, submarines lurk unseen, and fighter jets scream overhead. The potential for conflict, accidental or deliberate, adds yet another layer of danger to a sea already fraught with risk. For those who live along its shores, the Black Sea is both a giver and a taker. It provides food, trade, and identity. Yet it demands respect and fear. Fishermen from Bulgaria to Georgia know its moods better than anyone. They speak of days when the sea is glassy calm, and others when it turns black and violent without warning, as if alive and angry. Ancient myths reflected that duality. The Greeks believed the Black Sea led to the edge of the world, a place where gods punished the reckless and monsters waited in the deep. Even today, its legends persist. Tales of ghost ships, cursed waters, and strange lights seen rising from the depths. For coastal villages, those stories aren't just folklore, they're memory passed down from generations who lived and died by the sea's will. Modern science may have mapped its depths and measured its gases, but the Black Sea still defies full understanding. Its layers hide the past, the remains of shipwrecks, drowned cities, and entire civilizations swallowed by time. Some researchers believe parts of the Black Sea's coastline were once dry land, suddenly flooded by the catastrophic event that created the anoxic layer. If true, it may even be the origin of the ancient flood myths, including the story of Noah's Ark. Every mystery, every wreck, every ripple of history seems to point to the same truth. The Black Sea is not merely a body of water. It's a living record of death, survival, and rebirth. From toxic depths to violent storms, from ancient wars to modern politics, the Black Sea has never truly been conquered. Its dual nature, calm above, deadly below, mirrors humanity's own struggle with the forces we cannot control. We sail across it, build cities beside it, and draw life from its shores, yet we remain at its mercy. Scientists warn that as the planet warms, the Black Sea's storms will grow stronger, its anoxic layer will rise, and its fragile ecosystem will continue to collapse. The sea is changing, and not for the better. In time, it could become the first major body of water on Earth where almost nothing survives. The Black Sea stands as a reminder of nature's power and patience. It kills not out of malice, but inevitability. Beneath its waves lies the proof that even in our most advanced age, the ocean still decides the terms. The Black Sea is more than just a name on a map. It's a deadly experiment in nature's extremes, a sea that breathes poison, guards its secrets, and punishes the careless. From the fishermen who brave its storms to the archaeologists who explore its sunken past, everyone who enters its realm feels its pull, that eerie mixture of fascination and fear. And as history has shown again and again, the Black Sea gives no second chances. If you found this exploration into the Black Sea's dark and deadly secrets fascinating, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into the world's most mysterious and unforgiving waters. Share this video with a friend who loves the ocean's hidden stories. And remember, every sea has its secrets, but few are as deadly as the Black Sea.